Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, this is your sign to hit that subscribe button because we bring you the best in entertainment news every single day. Now, today's story is one that has been making serious waves across social media, morning show fan communities, and celebrity gossip circles alike. We are talking about a moment that happened on the beloved daytime talk show Live with Kelly and Mark. A moment that started as a regular segment and turned into one of the most emotionally charged, talked about scenes the show has seen in recent memory. Mark Consuelos, known for being the cool, charismatic, slightly sarcastic co-host sitting beside his superstar wife Kelly Ripa, was left completely speechless, and we mean genuinely, visibly, emotionally at a loss for words, after Kelly pulled off a surprise that nobody, not even Mark himself, saw coming. To truly appreciate just how special this moment was, you need to understand the world that Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa have built, both on screen and off. These two are not just one of Hollywood's most enduring couples. They are genuinely one of the most beloved pairs in the entire entertainment industry. Their story reads like something straight out of a romantic drama. They first met back in 1995 on the set of the iconic soap opera All My Children, where Kelly was already a fan favorite playing Haley Vaughn and Mark had just joined the cast as the smoldering Mateo Santos. The chemistry between them was immediate and undeniable, so much so that what started as on-screen romance quickly evolved into the real thing. By 1996, the two had eloped to Las Vegas, making it official in a move that surprised nearly everyone around them. What followed was a love story that has now spanned nearly 3 decades. Together, Kelly and Mark share 3 children. Their eldest son, Michael, born in 1997, their daughter, Lola, born in 2001, and their youngest son, Joaquin, born in 2003. All 3 kids have grown up in the public eye to varying degrees, and fans of the show have watched Kelly in particular share little glimpses of family life over the years. Mark officially joined Liv as Kelly's full-time co-host in 2023, taking over the seat previously held by Ryan Seacrest, and the transition was met with enormous enthusiasm from fans who had long adored the idea of this real-life couple hosting together. Their natural banter, genuine affection, and occasional playful bickering made the show feel incredibly authentic, like you were sitting at the breakfast table with 2 people who genuinely love each other and love making people laugh. But beyond the glitz and the cameras, Mark Consuelos has always been known as a deeply devoted family man. He has spoken openly in multiple interviews about how much his children mean to him, how proud he is of the people they've become, and how fatherhood has shaped him in ways that his acting career simply never could. He is, by every account from those who know him, a dad who feels things deeply, even if he doesn't always wear it on his sleeve. So picture this. It's a regular taping of Live with Kelly and Mark, the kind of morning where the audience is warm, the energy is light, and the hosts are doing what they do best, keeping things entertaining and spontaneous. Mark is settled into his co-host role, trading jokes, riffing on the day's topics, completely in his comfort zone. And then Kelly Ripa, the woman who has spent nearly 30 years learning exactly how to get under this man's skin in the best possible way, decides to deploy what can only be described as an emotional ambush. Kelly announced to both Mark and the audience that she had a very special surprise lined up, and before Mark could even process what was happening, a video message began playing. And it wasn't just any message. It was from Joaquin Consuelos, the youngest of their 3 children, and the one who Mark has in true dad fashion, jokingly but lovingly referred to as his favorite child on multiple occasions throughout the show's run. Now, if you're a regular viewer, you know that this is one of those ongoing playful bits that the show has leaned into over time. Mark's open, teasing favoritism toward Joaquin has become a running theme, one that the audience loves, one that Kelly rolls her eyes at with affection and amusement, and one that clearly reflects just how much Mark adores his youngest son. But this time, it wasn't a joke. This time, Joaquin had taken the time to record a heartfelt, personal video message, a message directed straight at his dad on national television in front of millions of viewers. And the content of that message, the warmth and the sincerity with which Joaquin delivered it, cut right through every layer of Mark Consuelos' composed, on-camera persona. The reaction was instant, and it was real. Mark, who prides himself on keeping it together on live television, a man who has faced cameras his entire adult life, was visibly overcome. His expression shifted almost immediately from surprise to something far more vulnerable. His eyes filled with emotion, his trademark quick wit simply evaporated, and for a long, beautiful moment, the man had absolutely nothing to say. Kelly, for her part, watched the whole thing unfold with pure delight, the kind of smile that tells you this was planned with precision and love. She knew exactly what she was doing, and she knew exactly what it would mean to him. When Mark finally found his voice again, what came out wasn't a polished, rehearsed response. It was real. It was unfiltered. He expressed just how caught off guard he was, acknowledged the depth of what he was feeling in that moment, and made it abundantly clear that no amount of live television experience could have prepared him for hearing from his son in that way, at that moment, in that setting. It was one of those rare instances of unscripted authenticity that morning television lives for, the kind of moment that reminds you these are real people with real families and real feelings sitting behind that desk. As you can probably imagine, the internet wasted absolutely no time in losing its collective mind over this moment. Clips from the segment spread across social media platforms like wildfire, TikTok, Instagram, X, formerly Twitter. Everywhere you looked, people were sharing, reposting, and reacting with an outpouring of warmth that was genuinely touching. Comment sections were flooded with fans calling it the sweetest thing they had seen on daytime television in years. Phrases like, "This made me cry at my desk," and "Mark Consuelos as all of us" were trending almost immediately after the clips started circulating. Entertainment outlets picked it up quickly as well. Sites like People Magazine, Entertainment Tonight, and E! News all ran features on the moment, with headlines emphasizing just how rare and refreshing it is to see a celebrity of Mark's caliber so completely undone by genuine emotion on live television. Fans of the show took to the live fan communities on Reddit and Facebook to gush about how much they love seeing the real side of both Kelly and Mark, noting that moments like this are exactly why the show has maintained such a loyal and passionate viewership over the decades. Even people who don't typically watch morning television found themselves watching and rewatching the clip, simply because authentic human moments like this are universally magnetic. There's something worth pausing on here, because this moment is more than just a viral clip. In a media landscape that is increasingly saturated with curated content, perfectly filtered images, and carefully managed celebrity personas, a moment of genuine, uncontrollable human emotion on live television is almost startlingly refreshing. Mark Consuelos did not plan to get emotional. He did not perform vulnerability for the cameras. It simply happened, and the fact that it happened so naturally is a testament not only to the depth of his relationship with his son, but also to the kind of atmosphere that he and Kelly have created on that show. It also reinforces something that fans of Live with Kelly and Mark have felt from the very beginning of their co-hosting partnership, that the magic of this show lies in its authenticity. These are two people who genuinely know each other, genuinely love each other, and genuinely surprise each other. Kelly's decision to arrange this moment, to reach out to Joaquin, coordinate a video message, and deploy it at just the right time speaks volumes about her understanding of her husband and her desire to celebrate him in a way that would truly mean something. It was, in its own quiet way, a love letter delivered on national television. For Mark's public image, this moment does something interesting. While he has always been well-liked and respected, he is often perceived as the cooler, more guarded of the two hosts, the one with the raised eyebrow and the dry humor. Seeing him stripped of all of that, even briefly, makes him infinitely more relatable. It reminds the audience that behind the jawline and the charm is a father who loves his kids fiercely and isn't too proud to let that show when it counts. Now the question on everyone's mind is, what comes next? Given how spectacularly this surprise landed, Don't be surprised if the producers of Live start leaning even further into the family dynamic that has made the show so endearing this season. There's already speculation among fan communities that more behind-the-scenes family content could be on the horizon, particularly given how well audiences have responded to glimpses of Mark and Kelly as parents rather than just co-hosts. Joaquin Consuelos, meanwhile, has been quietly building his own presence in the public eye, in a moment like this, going viral and being attached to such a warm and universally beloved story certainly doesn't hurt his growing profile either. For Kelly and Mark as a unit, this moment adds yet another chapter to a story that their fans have been invested in for nearly 30 years. It serves as a reminder that their relationship, both as a couple and as a family, is the beating heart of everything they do on that show. And as long as that authenticity remains at the center of Live with Kelly and Mark, the audience will keep showing up.